Welcome to the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through the arts. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through Ayana. When can you listen to the Sister Speak Show? At 7 p.m. Central. Tune in on the go or at your residence show. Spreaker, YouTube, Alexa, or SoundCloud. Interviewing special guests that have been blessed and will bless us. Through spoken word and awareness, knowledge is wealth if you gain it. Share this in the streets, in the burbs, anywhere that we can be heard. It's about that time to elevate your mind. Feel the beat, Sister Speak. Come and eat a spiritual treat. It's about that time to stimulate your mind. Feel the beat, Sister Speak. Come and eat a spiritual treat. Welcome, 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 my brothers and my sisters, to the tour on the Sister Speak Show. I am so excited that you are listening live tonight to the tour. Guess what? I am your hostess, Ayana, the hostess, creator, producer, and I'm the creator, producer, and hostess of the Sister Speak Show, and Kingdom Chow Recordings, executive producer of the Sister Speak Show. Brothers and sisters, it's going down tonight. Well, why is it going down tonight? Let me tell you why. My special guest is Hound de God. That's right, brothers and sisters. He will be calling live from Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, stand up. Okay. Always got dope people calling in, right? My special guest is on fire, and so we'll get to vibe with him, get to learn about what he does, why he does what he does, and, hopefully get a little bit of that spitfire. I always got to hear those bars. Brothers and sisters, how you doing? Just in case you did not know, you are listening to the Sister Speak Show. I know we start at 7 o'clock. We're 2 minutes late, but guess what? Delayed doesn't mean denied. We're going to still serve you everything that we promised we were going to serve you on the Sister Speak Show. So let me explain just a little bit about what the Sister Speak Show is. You are listening to a 6-segment podcast. What? Yeah, that's right. 6 segments. But what are they? We have the platform. We have coming to the stage. We have the tour. We have the laugh line. We have the search effort. And we have the culture climate. 6 segments. 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And what we have on each segment are special guests. We have live interviews. We have live on location reports. We have live performances, in-studio interviews. I mean, you just never know what you're going to get, but you're going to get something. Now, the special guests who will be on the Sister Speak Show are dynamic, and they are impacting the community with their passions, brothers and sisters. That's what it's about. We make the known on the Sister Speak Show. So what you're going to get is a talk show that will keep your mind and your soul informed, energized, and encouraged. We are, and I am proud to say it, a cultural renaissance platform that influences a climate that is conducive to who you are and who you should be. No reckless entertainment, brothers and sisters. Just responsible listening nourishment. We don't go dumb. We go wisdom on the Sister Speak Show. I mean, now that you've heard about this 6-segment podcast that is dedicated towards serving the community, highlighting the known, vibing with the dopest special guests from all over the world. Well, why did you say from all over the world, Ayana? Because the Sister Speak Show is syndicated. We are syndicated on Amazon Alexa. You are listening, most of you are listening through Spreaker. But you can also listen to the Sister Speak Show on Amazon Alexa. You can catch all of the shows on demand on SoundCloud, as well as, predominantly on SoundCloud. I mean, some on SoundCloud. Some on SoundCloud, but all of the segments you can catch on the YouTube. Definitely. So whatever your platform preference is of listening, we want you to listen, and we thank you for your support. So the tour, brothers and sisters, it's dedicated towards musicians. It's dedicated towards producers, sound engineers. It's dedicated towards singers, bands. We really just want to, publicists, we really want to just get the inside on the music industry. Wisdom. We don't want you going out into this industry naked and afraid. We want you to go out there clothed and equipped, because that's what it's about. It would be a detriment to the Sister Speak show to provide you anything less than what you need to equip you on your journey. So we're going to always have upliftment, encouragement, like I said, wisdom. The people who come on the Sister Speak show, no matter what segment, they're heavy hitters. They are impactors, okay? And they always have nuggets of wisdom that they share with us, so you can really receive knowledge and be better equipped. That's what it's about. I'm careful in choosing my guest. Now, I can't control what comes out their mouths, but what I can do, and like I always do, is I provide a protocol for how you come on the Sister Speak show. But also, one of the exceptions to the rule is that on Spreaker, you can mark your show explicit. So that doesn't mean you're going to be getting some, 2 Live Crew, some, Sister Speak After Dark type stuff. But you just never know. You may get a couple slips and slides in there. And so I'm just trying to cover my end. But I do promise you that I will provide you with no reckless entertainment. You can scroll through any type of social media and see some of the worst of the worst. But on the Sister Speak show, we want to provide you the best of the best. And I do go there. I don't hold back, okay? I keep it 1 million with you, okay? And a lot of people are like, ooh, did she just say that? But yes, I did. I did, because I don't have any time to waste breath trying to sugarcoat anything with you. And I know that my listening audience is wise. You can handle it. You're grown. You can handle it. So listen, when it comes to the tour, as I was saying, we want to highlight you. So if you are interested in being on the Sister Speak show, contact me at SGTPGW on Instagram, or contact me at www.sistergoodthing.com. Brothers and sisters, this interview is the last interview of 2017 for the Sister Speak show. 59 interviews after tonight. Okay, it's going down. So when it comes to music, brothers and sisters, look, either you have it or you don't. Either you have staying power or you don't. And I was having a discussion with my husband about music and, being able to come on the scene and hold your ground. And so that's what it's about, brothers and sisters. My special guest is going to be calling in, and so we can vibe with him and ask him how he holds his ground. Why did he get started rapping? Rapping isn't something that everybody should do, but they do. Brothers and sisters, calling in live is my special guest, Hound of God. Brothers and sisters, calling in live to the Sister Speak show. Oh, it's going down. We have a heavy hitter. Let's give a round of applause for Hound of God, brothers and sisters. What's up? What's going on, my brother? How are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I thank you for saying yes and coming on to the tour this evening and blessing the listening audience with your presence via the phone this evening.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Tell everybody where you're calling in from.
This Hound of God calling in from Atlanta, Georgia.
Straight up like that. So let's just get into it. Who is Hound of God? How did you get that name, and who are you?
I got the name Hound because I kind of harassed everybody around me when it came to do music.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of got it from irritating everybody to get something done. So, goddamn, Hound, stop hounding me. That's how I got it.
That's what's up. And it just stuck. So, when you say you were harassing everybody in the music industry, what was your drive, or what is it that made you be so persistent in pursuing what you were basically born to do?
I was investing all my money in it. So I wanted to make it happen.
For sure, for sure. And so when you talk about investing your money, you know, school the people that are listening, because a lot of times when it comes to, you know, doing the music industry, you know, a lot of people either want to go independent or they want to go with a major label. So are you with a label or are you independent?
No, I'm independent.
That's what's
but what I mean by saying that is I took my money and invested in myself as far as buying my own beats, getting my own studio time, finding a director that was willing to work with me to shoot like the visuals, constantly promoting online, like as far as money and also time and education, of course.
That's what's up. And so what type of education does someone need when pursuing the independent route with music?
I think you have to find out, like, your demographic, like, who are you speaking to, the music you're making, who is it talking to. And once you get that audience, you got to make them aware of your presence. Other things like promotion, like finding the best things that work for you and what you're doing to get your audience's attention. And basically constantly feeding them content.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so
the visual. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
Oh, be it visual or music. Kind of letting them know what you're into and what you're about by the things that you put up, so they have an idea of what they're a part of.
And so, do you have to feel? Have you ever felt the pressure to, you know, not say sell out, because that's a strong word. Have you ever felt the pressure to, you know, let your guard down because you wanted to pursue the music, or have you always just been like, no, look, this is what it is. I don't take any mess. Either you with it or you not. You know, what has been your attitude, you know, in this industry so far?
Just focus on getting whatever I need to get done. And because I got like creative control, I can pretty much do anything I want, and strictly cater to like the people who are rocking with me.
That's what's up. How important is creative control?
Extremely important, because it's an aspect of who you are. You put something out there that's really not you, and then people expect you to live up to that. That's
what's up. That's right. So growing up, who were your influences when it comes to music?
My influences when it came to music, Andre 3000, Scarface, Tupac, what else I could say? T.I., Trick Daddy.
That's what's up.
For sure.
Yeah. And so what is it about those artists that, you know, made you gravitate towards their sound, their presence, and their performance?
Number one, I think it was like the content. You know, how they express what they're saying and finding new, innovative ways to convey like their message. I like that. That's the main thing that draws me to all of them. You know, you can feel them.
So what do you think?
Be carrying it.
Oh, no, for sure. So what do you think's missing in the music industry today when it comes to creative control? Do you think it's missing because most artists are signed with a major label, or do you see, what do you think is missing with that?
I don't think it's missing at all. It might be harder to find because there's so much content out there, but it's there.
For sure. So what's the last concert you went to?
Nipsey Hussle.
You said MC Awesome?
No, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, Nipsey. Excuse me, I apologize. Okay, so how was that concert?
It was a great concert. I'm a fan of the music, so I really enjoyed it.
For real. And so what's a good show for you? What do you think makes a good show that makes the audience just rock with you from beginning to end? What does one need on stage to keep the audience locked in?
I think you just put your heart and soul into the performance, and the crowd will give you that energy right back. And that's the main thing that makes a good performance.
And what makes a good crowd?
what makes a good crowd.
Yeah, what makes a good
That
audience.
actually rock with you.
Yeah.
They know the music, or they follow the music, or they just open-minded and willing to hear something new.
And tell everybody what's the type of love and feedback that you have received from your music, because I've listened to it, and we'll be able to tell everybody where they can go to listen, purchase, and all of that a little bit later on. I've listened to the music. I like it. I like your beats. I like the flow. I really like that song, Dangerous Minds. It is oh gosh, brothers and sisters, you've got to listen to his music. See, I just don't have people come on. I listen to what they do, and people actually send me emails and ask me to listen to their music and what do I think, and they think that they'd be a good fit for the Sister Speak show. So, I listen to the music. And so when I heard Dangerous Minds, I was like, oh my gosh, this is just so dope. So, what has been the feedback so far with your music?
I got a lot of networking opportunities. I was able to work with different producers. I was able to work with different artists. A lot of my fans a lot of my supporters send artwork to me because I post a lot of artwork on my page. Mm-hmm. This has been really all love.
And I appreciate your appreciation for the arts, because I also am an artist. I've been doing creative art for a long time. And so when I would see that on your page, I was like, okay, this brother also appreciates the arts. And that's what it's about on the Sister Speak show, where inspiration meets the arts. Because, all of my special guests are so dope, so creative, so talented, and do so much. And so it's just to be able to come together and collaborate and vibe and, share with, my listening audience who you guys are is, absolutely dope. So I really appreciate you for coming on the show, and sharing, so far, who you are. So big ups to you so far during this interview.
Appreciate it.
Of course. So how long does it take you to write?
How long does it take me to write?
Yes.
A whole album or just one song?
One song.
It can range from 5 minutes to 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. It just depends.
And do you write based on environment and your journey, or what inspires you to create a rhyme?
Whatever I'm going through at the particular time, or something that I would want to see happen. Mm-hmm. I just kind of put it in the music. Mm-hmm. So it can probably come into fruition later.
I like that. That's what's up, because there is power in that. So, one thing I ask everybody who comes on the show, what if you could put together a cipher? Who would be the top 5 artists, past, present, future, local, national, international, it doesn't matter, just your own listening palette? Who would be the top 5 artists that you would have in a cipher?
Currency, Nipsey Hussle, Freddie Gibbs, YD, and Ball Greasy.
Okay, wait a minute now. Currency. Who's number 2?
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey. Okay, we got Nipsey. And who else?
Freddie Gibbs.
Okay, we got Freddie Gibbs, because I'm writing this down because I want to ask about these brothers. Okay, who else?
Okay.
YD.
And Ball Greasy.
Ball Greasy. I can only imagine how he got that name. Okay, so Currency. Who is Currency and why?
Currency is an artist out of New Orleans. Mm-hmm. He's like a lyrical beast. Make a lot of ride music. Mm-hmm. Pretty dope.
And then you got Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. A lot of energy. A lot of energy, and he dropped a lot of jewels in his music.
That's what's up. Okay, Freddie Gibbs.
Gibbs, got one of the craziest flows you could probably hear. He's from the Midwest.
Okay, so you got YD.
Lyrical as well.
And so far what I keep hearing throughout all of the first 3 with Currency, Nipsey Hussle, and Freddie Gibbs is the lyrics, the content. And that's so crucial. We'll get into that in a second. Who is YD?
YD, dude from my community actually. He been out here for a long time, putting in like a lot of work. He got a bunch of mixtapes out on like thattiff.com if y'all want to check it out. Who is YD?
Okay. And then Ball Greasy.
Ball Greasy, another artist from my community. Where he's from Miami. He just got constant quality music.
And that's what it's about. So Currency, Nipsey Hussle, Freddie Gibbs, YD, Ball Greasy. Let me tell you why I appreciate the cipher that you just put together. Now, there's nothing against anybody who comes on the tour because this is your choice. You can put together whoever you want to. And sometimes you can hear the same names repeated in the cipher, and that's okay because that's what people want. But what you did is you took it another level. You mentioned brothers and sisters. I mean, not sisters, but you mentioned brothers who, I've heard of Nipsey Hussle, but I haven't heard of these other brothers. So now what I'm going to be doing is when I get off the phone, I'm going to check these brothers out. I want to see who they are. And I appreciate you for sharing that because I can only imagine how that cipher would be. I always wonder how, they choose the people to be in the cipher because there's so many dope lyricists all over. But I know everybody can't be in the cipher. So that's why I asked that question on the tour because I'm just so curious about, what does your cipher look like? So I'm going to take it a little step further. If you could put together 5 females in a cipher, who would they be?
3D Nazi, the Stepsisters, Young M.A.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking 2 more. It's really dope. Roddy MC. You have to give me a minute on the last one.
It's a tough thing out there because it's a male dominated industry, And
no, there's a lot of females. I'm just trying to see who the best one for the last one. Here come this. Tokyo Jazz.
Tokyo. Wow. Okay, so the first one, because I didn't. Who is she?
The first one I named was 3D Nazi. She's from New Orleans.
Okay.
The Stepsisters, they from Miami.
And you got Young Ma.
Young Ma from New York.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Roddy MC.
Roddy MC.
I think she's from North or South Carolina. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
And Tokyo
Jazz from Jacksonville, Duval.
That's dope. And what is it about these sisters?
They spitters, every last one of them. The actual lyrics.
And
they make dope songs, like actual songs. They're not like just freestylers. You have to check them out.
Yeah, I'm going to check them all out, because the one thing I'm always impressed with is lyrical content and the way people are able to put their raps together and flow. Flow is so dope to me, when you mention, when I think about Andre 3000, the dopest album I've ever heard was Aquemini. Oh my gosh. Like when I heard Aquemini, Skew It on the Barbie and the art of storytelling, and there are other songs on there, but those 2 songs in particular stuck out to me and I just rocked with it because it's just something about being able to get up there, spit with some speed, but then you're still saying something and I can hear you. You can get up there and you can get on the mic all day and yeah, what's up, and throw out your set or wherever you're from all day long. But if you're gonna actually rock the mic, then rock the mic. Like, I grew up, I was born in the 70s. So my listening palette and my tolerance for music is to the where it's just like you're gonna really have to come with that heat, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I appreciate listening to you, because I listen to what you're saying, and I never like it when the beat outdoes the message. I like a good balance. I like to be able to hear the beat, And I like to be able to hear the lyrics, you know. And I think that's what a lot of people prefer, because if I'm going to buy your music, that means I need to appreciate your music, you know. So it just goes hand in hand with the creativity. So how many albums have you put out so far?
8, working on 9.
Wow. 8 albums, brothers and sisters. That's what's up. And you've been independent with every single album, right?
Yes, every single album.
Okay, so you gotta drop the names of the albums so my brothers and sisters can check you out, purchase, and just really become a supporter of Hound of God. So, if you can, just tell everybody the name of the 8 albums that you've dropped so far. That's what's up.
Okay, Higher Learning, that's available for free on netpip.com. Black God, that's available on Apple, on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon.com. CD Baby. Gary Hound Black, or Gary Black EP, that's available on iTunes, Spotify. Vice City is available on iTunes and Spotify. Vice City Blues is available on iTunes and Spotify. Niggods is available on iTunes and Spotify. That's NIGGODZ. Also, Skywalker is available on iTunes and Spotify.
And you're just so, you're so down to earth with it. You're so, look, just 8 albums. Like, brother, that's what's up. Like, big ups to you for all of the work you've been doing. Not many independent artists can say that they have 8 albums working on 9. So the hustle is real, the grind is real, and I understand now more and more as I talk to you why you are Hound of God. So brothers and sisters, he just said Higher Learning, Black God, and correct me if I mess up anything, because I don't want to. You got Gary Black, the EP, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you've got Vice City. You have then Vice City Blues. You've got In Gods, correct? Niggods. Thank you for that correction. And then you have Skywalker. I don't know what you're doing, brothers and sisters, but we're behind.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. And I forgot one, Ghetto Geeks. That was the reason when they came out.
Brothers and
iTunes and Spotify, my fault.
yeah, no, that's okay. Ghetto Geeks, you guys really got to check out Ghetto Geeks. Oh my gosh. That's how I was able to discover this brother. Okay, so Higher Learning, Black God, Gary Black EP, Vice City Blues, Niggods, Skywalker, and Ghetto Geeks. That's what's up. Okay, what was the inspiration for Higher Learning?
I think that's when I kind of embraced what I wanted to talk about.
Uh-huh.
Because I was always, towards the beginning, like, you need a single, you need to change a single, and then, but I'm not like the typical single that they put out. That's not what I would like. So I just decided to work on the content that I made and try to make it as best as I could.
That's what's...
And, my bad.
No, I said that's what... No, I was just saying that's what's up.
Gary Black is like an autobiography. It's about me from the beginning to end, the different phases I went through. Black God, it was just more of the message and what I was trying to convey. I don't want to give too much away. I want you to listen to it.
Yeah.
Vice City is kind of a broad stroke of what Miami nightlife is like. Across the bridge, on the other side of the bridge, not South Beach. Vice City Blues is actually a dedication to my ex who was murdered in a home invasion. So the whole album is like about our relationship and how I felt about it.
Yes. My condolences.
Niggods is more of a perspective on how I see like our people. Skywalker, that was an EP. I just was experimenting with different tracks, trying to find my niche at that time. And Ghetto Geeks is personifies my company and what we're about.
So tell everybody about Ghetto Geeks, the company.
Gathering higher education and teaching others. That's the acronym for ghetto. and geeks. Besides music and videos, we got tees and hats on ghettogeeks.net. Also, we'll be working on a mobile gaming app coming up soon. And that's what we have thus far.
Brother, you are absolutely phenomenal. I knew it. I always get them. I always am led to some of the dopest artists, special guests, period. You know, with your 8 albums, 9 in the works, you got Ghetto Geeks, the company. You know, you're doing so much. Brother, you're a mogul. You know, like, you're a serious entrepreneur. Like, don't take lightly what you do. And I know you don't, you know. I think that's absolutely dope. What's up? You mentioned Miami. And, you know, I was watching television, and it's obvious that they have a Love and Hip Hop Miami coming out. I'm sure you've heard about it. What's your perspective on that?
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I think the right people did it. I think it'll be a good show. Trick Daddy in it, Trina in it, Gunplay, from what I've seen so far, Miami Tip. There's a bunch of people that have been holding Miami down for a while, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do.
Would you ever do a reality show?
I honestly don't know.
What?
Never really gave it that much thought.
Really? As much as what you've got going on, you know, you just never know. Or what do you think? What would get you to do something to where your life is being detailed and followed on a more personal level? Or do you think, you know, for me, you know, I don't know. You know, I always talk about it, you know, if I were to be on a quote unquote reality show, if there was some type of documentary, you know, once again, creative control is where I'm at with it. So do you think that, you know, people, once they get on reality shows, you kind of have crossed the line as far as privacy is concerned?
Well, I guess not. They're comfortable with it, so I don't think that's crossing the line on privacy for them.
Yeah. And so then what do you think about Cardi B blowing up with Bodak Yellow, you know, getting her start from, you know, going from the stripper club to Love and Hip Hop New York to now, you know, performing on late night TV and just becoming very popular? What do you think about that?
I think it's growth.
Yeah.
She did it.
She did. No, she really did, though. Like, quickly, too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Quickly. So, you know, I was listening to Noriega, and he was talking about the level of success. And that when you get to the level of platinum and just reaching a certain plateau, that there you can either go straight, left, or right. And he says he knows that one of those doors is a homo door, and he doesn't know what's behind the other door. You can just go straight.
Yeah, I think I'll just go straight. I've seen that interview.
So, you know, but there is a lot of pressure. There are a lot of people who will do it. They will cross that line. And, you know, I've heard so many stories that, you know, once you do it, that you get caught on tape and they blackmail you and things of that nature, you know, and it's, I think it's sad because I think that the glow leaves from a lot of brothers and sisters' eyes once they go through that door, because some people don't have a moral gauge when it comes to success. They want to be on top and they're willing to do whatever they can to be on top, you know. So, you know, it's what wisdom do you have for those trying to get into the game, because you obviously have been in it for a while, even though you are doing it the independent route. What wisdom do you have for somebody young or old, you know, that is saying, you know, I really want to pursue this? What's the wisdom that you would give them?
Do it because you love it, and don't do it because of money. And sometimes you may not want to do it, but if you love it, you would do it just because. And it's never like work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just make sure you got a passion for whatever you're doing.
For sure. No, for sure on that. Thank you, you know, for sharing that with the brothers and sisters. Now, you don't have to, but do you have any bars that you want to spit real quick so we could just light this stage on fire so the brothers and sisters can hear you?
All right. Hustle mentality, hood intellectual, young black minds. We were raised by Nesta Marley, Tupac Shakur, and Sister Soulja. Reporting live from the belly of the beast, where the innocent get murdered by the crooked police. In the concrete jungle where the devil road dies, flashing vertical lights and reporting to the sea. Moving silence when the enemy round. Our railroad travel under the ground, and all those who oppose taking orders from the powers that be. All the branches in our family tree until the mission is complete. We gon' follow this road, eyes bleeding from the potency and thought provoke. Late night in our weed smoke rituals for us to strap up and take control. We gotta live by the code and die for our honor, our sons and our daughters. If we don't, we'll be another generation of slaves screaming one day we shall overcome injustice. Fuck it.
Well, brothers and sisters, you heard that. The bars have been set and we just had the stage lit on fire. Let's give it up for Hound of God for lighting the stage on fire with that nice freestyle. Well, actually, that's just what we expect on the Sister Speak Show. We don't expect anything less than that. So what I want you to do, my brother, is I want you to tell everybody how they can get in touch with you on social media. And also, do you know you are the last interview for 2017 on the Sister Speak Show?
Yeah, I'm honored. Thank you.
I am ending it with fire. I am ending it with a dope MC. You know what I'm saying? I am so excited that I got to have Hound of God on the tour on the Sister Speak Show. The last live interview on the Sister Speak Show goes to you, my brother, and I am thoroughly pleased. I just want to thank you again.
Appreciate it.
For sure.
Thank you too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you. So listen, I want you to tell everybody how they can get in touch with you on social media.
Hit me up at Hound of God on IG. It's HOUNDDAGOD. Also on Twitter, HOUNDDAGOD, and ghettogeeks@gmail.com.
And that's what's up. So, when it comes to, I got to ask you this about the groupies. How do you deal with the groupies?
What? I don't have no one.
Well, we know what that means. We're going to move on from that question and leave that alone. And when you slide into his DMs, sisters and brothers, keep it professional and keep it classy. And definitely book this brother for your next event. And, you got to check him out. You got to check out all 8. Working on 9 of his releases, his albums. That lets you know that this brother takes his craft seriously. He's not just doing this for fun. I'm sure this is definitely his passion, but he's serious about this. Don't make him hound you. Okay, Hound of God ain't playing. So when it comes to your next event, my brother, what's up for you? What do you have in the works?
The next album release will be out next year. I'll also be dropping some visuals from the current project, the first of the year, and look forward to the mobile gaming app at the end of next year. That's
what's up. Like I said, I have a winner, a heavy hitter on the tour this evening. My brother, did you have a good time on the Sister Speak Show?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much.
I am so glad. Now, listen, I'm going to send you a copy of this interview, and I would love for you to come back on the show again.
Oh, I'd love to. Appreciate it.
Oh, my gosh. So, send your shout-outs.
All right. Shout out to everybody listening. I really appreciate you.
That's what's up. Okay, my brother. So, this isn't goodbye. This is going to simply be that I will talk to you later, okay?
All right. Peace.
Okay. All right, brothers and sisters, let's give it up one more time for my special guest, Hound of God. Oh, it's wonderful. It's just absolutely wonderful. Brothers and sisters, you have been listening live to the Sister Speak Show. I am Ayana, the host, and my special guest this evening was none other than Hound of God, calling straight out of Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, 8 albums, working on his 9th, brothers and sisters. Oh yeah, you've got to check this brother out, okay? Now listen. Independent is the way to go. If you're gonna do it, and there's a lot of work that has to go into it, okay? And it's obvious you have to have the financial backing in order to do it. So my hope for you is this, if this is something that you are supposed to do, then I really hope it works for you. I hope you educate yourself. I hope you plant yourself, and I hope you keep yourself well guarded from the dark one, okay? Because this industry of music, it has its ups and it has its downs. And you can listen to any documentary, you can watch any type of show on YouTube where artists keep it real and they tell you the truth about this industry. You gotta do it because you love to do it. And in this day and age, you don't necessarily need a major label to back you. You just need the drive and the hustle and the support. There's nothing like having support. You know, you can always tell when somebody supports you and when they don't. You know, just show them something or, you know, try to share a lyric with them and you'll know. You can read by their expressions and their comments, whether they're in it or not. And at some point, you just have to say, you know what? I'm going to do this, and who's supposed to support me will be sent to me. It's nothing like the love of a stranger. Trust me. If it weren't for strangers, I probably wouldn't have the support that I have. So I'm very grateful for my strangers that have become family to me. You mean so much to me. So brothers and sisters, when it comes to the music industry, are you ready for it? Are you the next or are you the new? I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, I'm waiting for you to come on the tour. I'm waiting for you to be on any segment of the Sister Speak Show that you feel you would be a special fit for. So listen, what we're going to do is we're going to close out this evening. I know y'all got things to do, okay? And so do I. But I'm so glad that you listened to the tour this evening. So what we're going to do is we're going to close out with the top 100 all-time hip-hop singles starting now. You ready? Here we go. One Dance by Drake, Wizkid, and Kayla. Number 2, I'll Be Missing You, Puff Daddy featuring Faith Evans. Number 3, Love You, Love the Way You Lie, Eminem and Rihanna. Number 4, Killing Me Softly, The Fugees. Number 5, Gangsta's Paradise, Coolio featuring LV. Number 6, See You Again with Wiz Khalifa featuring Charlie Puth. Number 7, Lose Yourself with Eminem. Number 8, It's Like That, Run DMC versus Jason Nevins. Number 9, Can't Hold Us, Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, and Dalton. Number 10, Stan, Eminem. Number 11, Too Good, Drake featuring Rihanna. Number 12, Dilemma, Nelly featuring Kelly Rowland. Number 13, Pass Out, Tiny Tempa. Number 14, Earthquake, Labyrinth featuring Tiny Tempa. 15, Trap Queen, Fetty Wap. 16, Thrift Shop, Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, and Wands. 17, The Monster, Eminem featuring Rihanna. Number 18, Niggas in Paris, Jay-Z and Kanye West. 19, Hotline Bling, Drake. 20, Hold On, We're Going Home, Drake featuring Majid Jordan. Airplanes, Bob featuring Haley Williams. Gold Digger, Kanye West featuring Jamie Foxx. Empire State of Mind, Jay-Z featuring Alicia Keys. 24, Stronger, Kanye West. 25, Without Me, Eminem. Low, Flow Rider featuring T-Pain. Hey Ya, Outkast. Number 28, In the Club, 50 Cent. 29, American Boy, Estelle featuring Kanye West. 30, The Real Slim Shady, Eminem. 31, Written in the Stars, Tiny Tempa featuring Eric Turner. 32, Numb, Encore featuring, Jay-Z and Linkin Park. 33, Take Care, Drake featuring Rihanna. Ghetto Superstar, that is what you are. Pras, Michael featuring ODB and Maya. 35, Not Afraid, Eminem. 36, Fancy with Iggy Azalea. Wait a minute now. Hold on now. We can't have this happening. Hold on. So we're at 36, brothers and sisters. I got you. Had a little mix up here. I didn't want you to think I couldn't add. 37, number 1. Teenchy Strider featuring N-Dubs. I probably slaughtered that name. Absolutely slaughtered it. Okay, number 38, Panda, Designer. 39, Controller, Drake. 40, 679, Fetty Wap featuring Monty. Me, Myself, and I. Number 41, G-Eazy featuring BB Rexa. I don't know. Number 42, Because I Got High. Is that why? Afro Man. 43, 212, Azalea Banks featuring Lazy J. 44, Shut Up, Storm Z. 45, Still Dre, Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg. 46, Ready or Not, Fugees. 47, My Name Is, Eminem. 48, The Next Episode, Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg, not Drog. Number 49, Live Your Life, T.I. featuring Rihanna. Almost said Ty. Who is that? Number 50, Black Widow, Iggy Azalea featuring Rita Ora. 51, Changes, Tupac featuring Talent. 52, All of the Lights, Kanye West featuring Rihanna. 53, Jump Around, House of Pain. 54, Regulate, Warren G and Nate Dogg. 55, Feeling Myself, will.i.am, Miley Cyrus and Wiz Khalifa. Ghetto Gospel, number 56, Tupac featuring Elton John. 57, Miss Jackson, Outkast. 58, Freak of the Week, Crep and Conan featuring Jeremiah. Conan, probably. 59, Smack That, Akon featuring Eminem. 60, Black Beatles, Ray Schmurd featuring Gucci Mane. 61, Frisky, Tiny Tempa featuring Labyrinth. 62, Lonely, Akon. 63, Crank That, Soulja Boy, Tell 'Em. 64, Black and Yellow, Wiz Khalifa. 65, Downtown, Macklemore, Lewis, Nally and Mel. 66, Sucker for Pain, Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa and Imagine. 67, 99 Problems, Jay-Z. 68, Ride With Me, Nelly featuring City Spud. 69, I Need a Doctor, Dr. Dre featuring Eminem and Skylar Grey. So, here we go. 69, 70, Run This Town, Jay-Z featuring Rihanna, Kanye West. 71, Nothing on You, Bob featuring Bruno Mars. 72, Holy Grail, Jay-Z featuring Justin Timberlake. 73, Forget About Dre, Dr. Dre featuring Eminem. 74, Beautiful, Akon featuring K Official /C Adonis. 75, Nasty Girl, Notorious B.I.G., P. Diddy, and Nelly. Then we have 76, 21 Seconds, So Solid Crew. Then we have Same Love, number 77, Macklemore, Lewis, and Lambert. 78, Ayo Technology, 50 Cent, Timberlake, Timberland. 79, Candy Shop, 50 Cent. 80, Hard Knock Life, Ghetto Anthem, Jay-Z. 81, Coming Home, Diddy, Dirty Money, Skylar Grey. 82, Mockingbird, Eminem. 83, Power, Kanye West. 84, Jumpman, Drake and Feature. Future. Who is Feature? Future did a feature. Anyway, 85, Trouble, Iggy Azalea featuring Jennifer Hudson. 86, Rap God, Eminem. 87, Oopsie Daisy, Chipmunk. I don't even know who that is. 88, Drop It Like It's Hot, Snoop featuring Pharrell. 89, Black Skinhead, Kanye West. 90, Love Lockdown, Kanye West. 91, Shut Up, Black Eyed Peas. 92, Dry Your Eyes, Streets. 93, I Got 5 on It. The Loonies. Oh my goodness. Perfect Gentleman. 94, Wyclef Jean. 95, When I'm Gone, Eminem. 96, Don't Go, Wretch. 32, featuring Josh Kumra.
97, Hypnotized, Notorious B.I.G. 98, Bedrock, Young Money featuring Lloyd. 99, Buzzin', Man featuring 50 Cent. And number 100, Young Forever, Jay-Z featuring Mr. Hudson. That was 100. That's what you call dry-mouthed. Brothers and sisters, I got to take a drink of water. I mean, ooh-wee. Oh, brothers and sisters, the top 100, I kept on saying Kanye West, Drake, and Eminem on the charts, running it, okay? Anyway, brothers and sisters, those may not be the top singles for you. So why don't you take the time out to create your own 100 top singles list of all times? Who can define it better than yourself? You know what you like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? So, brothers and sisters, tonight we've had a wonderful time. Our special guest was none other than Hound to God. We were able to listen to the top 100 hip-hop singles of all time thus far. We want you to get on those charts. We want you to have a hip-hop single, but you got to say something when you get on the microphone. No, yeah. What's up? And look, I don't want to hear you talking about promethazine. You don't need to be on that. I'm not interested in, why do you want to lean? Do you know that you cannot lean to your own understanding? But in all thy ways, you have to acknowledge Christ and he shall direct your path. Oh my gosh. You can't be leaning. That means you ain't stable. That means that at some point, the factory's going to have to shut down because you own that ish. You got to get off of that. I know it's a trend. I know it's promoted. But look, that type of drug use leads to you going dumb. And on the Sister Speak show, we want you to go wisdom. We don't want you leaning. We need you to be standing up like a soldier. Okay? How can you withstand the wiles of the enemy if you're leaning? Because you have to stand firm. Oh my gosh. And when you've done all that you can do, stand. You cannot lean and stand at the same time. So brothers and sisters, I'm encouraging you to get off that lean. Now, some of you might be like, why are you saying this? I like the promethazine. I'm sure you do. But that is for people who have a cough. Do you have a cough? I'm just asking. Okay. I want you to be sober-minded to the point, okay? Now, I understand you guys are going to, the herb is another thing. But we talking about solid, made up in the lab, kill you off, genocide, pluck you, casualty of war, like walking around in a zombie. There are so many drugs out there that are promoted through the music that are damaging the community. So I hope that's not what you're about, because that's not what we want on this show. We don't want you to damage the community. We don't want you to shoot them up, bang, bang. I'm tired of my brothers killing my brothers. I'm tired of my brothers having to go to jail because the music is catered towards influencing you to make unrighteous decisions and live a life that is totally not conducive towards righteousness. You are a king, my brother. You are a queen, my sister. You are royalty. You're not a nigga. Okay, you're not black. Look at yourself. You are brown. Seriously. Beautiful shades of brown. Light brown, middle brown, dark brown. Yeah, you. Fix your crown, brother. Tighten up your robe. Get your throne together. Get your castle together. Brothers and sisters, I need you to get on this mic and say something that's going to cure us, help us, lead us back towards healing, repenting, so we can come from underneath these curses. Because as long as we're underneath the curses, we're going to keep getting music where people are promoting death, getting paid to promote death. Don't you let some record exec pay you $1 million to kill us off, to flatline us. The community is flatlining. We are basically on life support, and we need your lyrics to breathe life into us. Say something to help us address our issues. Give us a solution in your next verse. Not pollution. I'm not for it. and I just really want you to be aware of that. It is important that you say something when you rock that microphone. When you grab that pen, say something, write something that is going to carry us through. Because as long as you're leaning, you're crumbling, you're falling. I just want us to be better. So I want to encourage you to write something. And some of you are saying, look, all I have seen my whole life is suffering, damnation, destruction, tragedy. Write about that and write about the ways it can end. Not about the ways that you can contribute to make it go on and on and on. How many more of our brothers and sisters have to die as a result of an influence of music, along with other things? I was just reading today an article about 9 brothers who were arrested in an ongoing FBI investigation along with other police agencies and forces to bring down this notorious gang who had been terrorizing the community. And we know that terrorists come in all nations, and they do come from different tribes. And these brothers, if they would just have known that they are kings, up the river, good looking brothers, supposed to be somebody's protector and husband and, definitely fathers, but when will it end? When will somebody say, we are no longer going to allow piss poor music to come on the scene and taint our community? Who is the next lyricist or group of lyricists to stand up, unite, and take back the mic? Who are you? I'm waiting on you. Oh, brothers and sisters, I hope you are encouraged today. You are more than a conqueror. Stand up. Don't allow the enemy to continue to assassinate your character with his evil, nasty words and lies. Brothers and sisters, you must rise. I want you to be encouraged today. Some of you have stopped praying. Get back to praying. Some of you have stopped praising. Get back to praying. Some of you are worshiping Santa Claus. And if you just rearrange the words, you will realize you are worshiping Satan. Oh, I'm saying it today. Some of you don't like it because some of you have to get that Christmas tree. You've got to decorate it. You've got to get those gifts. You've got to have your babies take a picture with Satan Claus. You have to. And they just sitting there hollering and crying. Why do the babies have more sense than some of us? You just forcing us into these traditions that were taught to us by our oppressors, and we're not supposed to be celebrating these days. And it's masked by saying that we're going to celebrate the birth of Jesus. And hear me, I believe in the birth of Jesus. I love the Lord God Almighty and his son, the Christ, but I love the truth about him, not something that is lied to me. So I just want you guys, that has been taught to me. I've been taught so many things that are wrong, brothers and sisters, and so have you. We've got to come from under these traditions that we celebrate and don't even know anything about. And some of us don't want to know the truth. Some of you never want to know the truth. And that's a part of the reason why we're going down. Oh, brothers and sisters, I thank you for listening to the tour, and I thank you for listening to me share the game with you this evening. And it's been a wonderful evening. This is my last interview of 2017 with Hound to God. Oh my gosh, 59 shows in. Stand up, Sister Speak Show. Stand up. Recorded live and on demand from Dallas, Texas. Yes, we've got interviews coming up in January, and I'll drop those for you next week. I sure will, but I want you to stay safe. I want you to stay warm. I want you to not flip people off when you're driving. I want you not to get all bent out of shape because of the long lines at Ross and Kohl's and Marshall's and the malls, you the one that has to stand in it. That's your choice. Oh, brothers and sisters, but the one thing that you'll be able to get is you'll know that you can definitely work out your patience, right? Oh, brothers and sisters, it's been real. It's been wonderful. I'm getting ready to sign off. You all have a wonderful evening. And, it's all about reconciling. And I'm praying for all of the people who are married. I really am hoping that the enemy doesn't have room in your marriage anymore. And I hope that you all will come back together and that you all will stay together and that you all will increase in wisdom. It'd be a shame to lose someone because of yourself. I'm saying something this evening, brothers and sisters. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. You've been listening to The Tour. This is Ayana. I'm signing off. And until we meet next time, brothers and sisters, you have a wonderful evening. Take care.